Everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're playing Minecraft and I'm going to showcase all of the scriber builds that have been built over the past few days. I'm UltraDeath, welcome to the video and let's get it started. So the first one we have is Technoblade. Now this was suggested by Astartes of the 7th. This was one of the ones that I was surprised and didn't expect to come. But I had a lot of fun building it. It was pretty cool. Very easy too. Not like what's it called? Kafka. That was a little difficult, but Technoblade was pretty cool. Next one we have is I cannot pronounce this guy's name, but if you want to see it, just go to the shorts and look for this one, and you'll find it. This was suggested by I Can Fix Her Trust. This is subscriber build number 14. This didn't take too long. It took like about 20 minutes. So I'd say that's pretty average. This one, I don't watch Demon Slayer a lot, but I think this is named Shinobu. I could be wrong. This was suggested by Anime for Life. This is her build, or his. I've never met them, so I don't know if they're a girl or a boy. This took a while. I did look it up on a Minecraft website. That was pretty cool. I think this is Tomorrow something Tomorrow. And this was suggested by Rogue Gamer. This is a pretty cool build. I like the character. He looks really cool. Like if you watch if you've seen My Hero Academia, the character design looks really cool. This was suggested by someone who asked for a cat like that one over there a long time ago. I should have made it and not wait this long, but it was suggested by Light Oral OL. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce it right. But yeah, pretty cool cat. Has a red tuxedo. Accidentally made the bird from Rio, but you know, it's cool. And the Kafka was suggested by cast/_M. Pretty fun build. I had a lot of fun building it. Definitely a lot of mixing and matching blocks. But yeah, this was a pretty cool build, and I'm glad the person suggested it because I thought a lot of people liked it. And the next one was surprising me, Daft Punk. I wasn't expecting this one, but I'm very happy that let's see who suggested it real quick. It was suggested by regular channel -W7Q. Really cool build. I had a lot of fun building it. I like the head is my favorite part about it, but everything else looks very like normal, you know. And then the next one we have is Rick from Rick and Morty. Now this is one of my favorite ones that I built. This was one of my favorites. This was suggested by 3Yacht. Shout out to him. He's pretty cool. He made a really good suggestion. I cannot say that word. He made a really good choice. Now this took a long time because I had to the code, the body, the arms, the legs. That was all me. But I had to look up a video for the head. That was the problem I had the most. This one was suggested by my cousin, Ray Riffs a lot. Really cool guy. You should subscribe to him. He suggested SpongeBob. Now, I didn't want to make a SpongeBob statue because that looks like crap. So I thought, you know what, I'll just look up a picture of pixel art, and I just copied the picture. It was pretty cool. The next one is probably one of my top 5. Dan TDM. I love this build. This did not take long to build. It was suggested by Marshadow_plays. Pretty cool build, in my opinion. I haven't really seen him like post anything because I haven't watched him in a little bit, but he really cool guy from my childhood. Next one is Doja Kim. My brother, I don't even know how to pronounce this, but shout out to him. It's pretty cool. I had fun building it. Looks really awesome. Next one, we have subscriber build 24. This is Spider-Man. This is my top one. This is my favorite one I have built so far. I love this build. The symbiote Spider-Man, it's my favorite build that I've built so far. If I had to rank 5, it would have to be, that would be first. Homelander would be second. Third, fourth, and fifth. So Spider-Man, Homelander, Dan TDM, SpongeBob, and Rick. Those are my top 5. Because they all have the uniqueness. They all have the uniqueness. That's what I love about them. And Omni-Man's like above them all. Omni-Man gets his own tier, you know. He gets his own level. That's just how good it is. But I love all these builds because I spent a lot of time making them. They were all fun to build. I love them all. And the next one we have is Galaminator. And he wanted me to make Parrot X2. He's like a Minecraft YouTuber. Into like a real parrot. So I tried my best. I don't know if I did what you were expecting, but if you're watching the video. But hopefully you like it. I really tried on it. And yeah, let's get to the next one. Next one we have is Arasovic1. He suggested Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't know if I said his name right. I don't know if I said his name right, but yeah, I don't really watch soccer, but I just looked him up and then looked up a skin detail online. It was pretty cool. But yeah, I think he looks really nice. And the next one is Goku statue. We already have like a Goku over there, but you've guys seen it. And it was suggested by BZDNAB7615, subscriber build 27. This was really fun to build. I like building this because the uniqueness and the colors just match the character so much, and the hair looks really cool. I had a lot of fun building that. The next one, this took like almost 3 hours to make. This was crazy. Suggested by Alejandro Murillo G3F. This took forever to make. I don't want to make anything this build in a long time. This took forever to make. I don't want to build something this big for a while. That took a lot of energy out of me. Like, because it was like, I think, I started building him, and he took like around 40 minutes or something, or maybe 30. I'm not good at the time. But, yeah, and then it was like, what, 9:30? And then I started this at 9:30, and then I stopped at like 1 o'clock. So almost 3 hours of building this guy. The result looks really nice, looks really clean, but it's just something I don't want to do right away, you know? I want to take a little break from that big stuff. And that's why I built this, the axolotl with the T in the hat. This was suggested by Pink the Axolotl 5428. I had a lot of fun building this one. I love the vibrant colors that I picked with this one. Very cool, very cool. I like the top hat suggestion. I thought that made it look very nice. And the cup of tea. That was pretty dope. And the next one we have, Jubilee from the X-Men. This was really fun to build because she's my favorite female from the X-Men. And I did not put their names. But that's okay. Next video I will, because I just haven't done it yet. But next video I will put their names in the next Minecraft video because we're still building the, whatchamacallit, the weird restaurant thing. But yeah, next video I will put their names on here. Don't worry, guys. You will be recognized. Have faith. And let's get started with the build. So I think what we left off last time is, wow, I really really far out, huh? But yeah, might have to like make it come out this way now. But yeah, I think we left off the bathrooms, I believe. Yeah, I think I left off the bathrooms. Well, let me check. How long are we in the video already? 9, almost 10 minutes of just that. That's crazy. I'm sorry, guys. Let's get into this. Now, bathrooms are my favorite because they're so easy to build. So let's start with, well, what's our color theme here? We'll go with black. So it seems like it's like black and white. We'll go with black and white. So, but for stalls, I don't want that. For stalls, I always do this. This is what I always do. So I always do this because they look like stalls. And where is the thing that I am looking for? Bingo. This is how I build stalls. I'll show you guys in a minute. So we do this, or do that, and then you put this. We'll make this the men's room. We'll make this all the way down there, and just like that. Actually, you skip one, then you cut it. Skip and cut. Skip and cut. Or maybe, hold on. If we want to make it all the way down there, what if we do this instead? And then this way, so now I think we got more room. And then I'll just grab this again, put that there, then this. Then we'll use white doors to make it look cleaner. And then, like that. And that way you kind of have like that little thing where it's like there's no like under, you can kind of see under it, but you can't really at the same time. So stuff like that. And yeah, it's really, how I make them is very simple and easy. This will be the women's bathroom. I don't know if I said men's because I'm not really paying attention to my thinking right now. I'm more like build this and build that wise. So we need that, bucket of water, and for the toilet, what I'm going to do is that, no, not that. We don't pick this. We don't need that. We need this. So you look for the wall, you place it here, and then you make it white. And then you give it its seat, and then you put water in it. And you can close it or leave it open. That's totally up to you. But I like to leave it open because it gives you the I cannot fudging talk, bro. I'm like the worst at talking. It gives you like the sight of a toilet, you know. I know that's not what's something everyone wants to see, but it is what it is. But yeah, just like that, and then water, and then close it, open it. I don't care. It's up to you guys. And then we'll put this on this side because that's where the door is. Water, that, and that. There we go. And that's going to bother me. I might as well fix it. Okay, looks better. Because this looks like the toilet seat like you pull up, so you might as well. And that's what I do for bathrooms. Now I'm going to show you how I make a sink. Yes. I'm going to show you how I make a sink. So, put all this up here. We're going to need stained glass. Stained glass. Glass pane. And I'm thinking, oh wait, we'll definitely need these two back. We'll go here. We're gonna get this tripwire hook, and I think that's it. So what we're gonna do first is that, and then you want to spread it out, you know. Oh wait, and then what you're gonna do in between, then that, then you're going to put these on it, and then, wait, nope, put it like that, and then what you're going to do is grab this, and get down here, and then what you're going to want to do is grab the pink cherry button, and then we're going to do this. Yep. And then these act like bars of soap. And then you put the water in here for the sink. And then that's how I make my sinks. Yeah, pretty cool. Now, if you want to, I've never done this before because I never figured out a way how. But if you want to, you could get a chain and like use it as like a, if you have the room, if you make room for it, you could use this as like an empty roll of toilet paper, but I don't like doing that. But if you guys want to, that's totally up to you. But yeah, that's how I make my bathrooms, and we'll do the same thing to the other side. So, but this time we're only gonna make 2 stalls, only 2. Then we're gonna put this down. So what we're gonna do first is this. Cut, and then like that, They both have 4 squares, and we'll leave that for urinals. And what we're going to do is put this in there. Put it like that. Wait, what do we use? We use white doors? Yep. And yeah, okay. So then we grab this. 2 up, I believe. Am I correct? I am correct. Awesome. Then we will make the urinals. And this is how I make urinals. This is what you guys can do. I have 2 versions of this, and I'll show you right now. I have it like this, and like that, and then I'll do like that. Or, this is how I like to do it. I put it on the floor, and do that, because we're going to have our divider right here. Oh, wait, hold on. Like that. So that's how I make urinals, but you guys can do what you want. And then what I'm going to do is get these back out. Definitely. Do this. And 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the same way, right? Yep. Perfect. All right. Then we do this. And I believe it's going to be on the opposite side. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, and then glass panes. I believe we got everything. Yep. So it's supposed to be like the window's dirty or represent all that. And we do need all of this stuff. We don't need that anymore though, so we'll grab this. Nope. Like that. And then we'll put our soap down. And then we'll put our sinks, our water, and then our decorative styling. And then our bathrooms are done. Easy peasy. And then what else? Oh yeah, we gotta make the employee's bathroom. This is where I'm gonna have to get creative. Okay, so before I get started on that, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna put who did I make? Oh yeah, the dog. That dog I made earlier. So I'll put all that stuff in there. And I'll have it face this way so I know which is which. Put all that in there. And then how are we going to do this? I'm thinking for the lounge area. We definitely need a fridge. So we're going to need iron doors. But you guys know how to do that if you've watched the other videos. So we get this. Very easy. Do we need a dispenser? I mean, it's not a kitchen or not. You know what? Why not? And then we need redstone, and then we need this. So I'm thinking we'll put the fridge back here. And just like that. And then... And we'll do... did we use a lever or a button? I believe we used a button, yeah. When I was I'm sorry, I shouldn't even be having this right now. When I was a little kid, I always used a lever because they didn't have buttons back then. Like me really back then, you know. Perfect. Awesome. That's good. We have our 1 fridge. We don't need any more because there's only 1 fridge in a employees area, you know. And then we'll do this as a shelf. Just to like carry stuff, like, you know, you got your putting purses or wallets or whatever. And I want to make a locker, but I don't know how. So we might improvise on that. But for right now, I'm thinking I'll make a table. Thinking, yes, I will make a table. Screw you, cow. All right. We will. What should we do? String. We're gonna need string. Where is the string? There it is. This is what I used to do when I was a little kid. I love using string. String is so much fun. And How do we make that table? Did we use any string? No, we did not. So I'm going to make a higher table. So we're going to... We need carpet. We'll use red. Why not? Hopefully it'll act the same. It does. Okay, it's perfect. So you got an employees table. That's awesome. And we'll get a couple chairs just to make it look nice. Yeah, but oh yeah, the color. We're still focusing on color. So the red table's fine, but we got to match it with something. So I'm thinking these ones. These look so nice. They look polished. They look nice. Actually, we'll turn this chair. And we'll have this chair facing that way. And then pictures. We need... You know what? Instead of pictures, I'm going to use frames. What is this cow's problem? If that cow annoys me one more time, I'm going to kill it. We'll do that. And then... Give me a sword. Perfect. And okay, that's our table. Okay, people walk through here, and you know what? I always like going all out when it comes to these things. So I'll make, yeah, but that's not enough room. Here, there we go. Our small little couch. And like an old TV type thing. How am I going to make a TV? I have an idea. Do that. And then we'll get... Okay, hold on. Real quick. Oh wait, I already had one. Why did that one sound so different and that one sounded so normal? What do you sound like? Dude, I do not like the new stuff. Like, it was already perfect. You don't need to change the noises. But yeah, let's get back to this. Old grandma wooden TV. Looks nice. And then we'll get a picture. Where is the pictures? There they are. Give me see it. No. Wait. Not what I wanted. Bro. Okay, this is being stupid. Which one do I want, though? Yeah. Damn it! Can't believe it. See, this is the thing that I hate. Okay. You know, I'm gonna look through all of them first before I do anything. Maybe... That guy looks like he's in hell or something. Spider, skeleton, fat boy, and fat girl, and spider. Looks like he's trying to burn himself. Skeleton, that. Whoops. It won't matter. I mean, we're going to cover it anyway. And we'll stick with that. I like that. I just gotta see him first. So yeah, there's our TV. That looks nice. And our couch. What else? What else? We could totally have another table, but let's make it a different color. I don't want the same color. But it would make sense if they had the same color. But I need to get... Hold on, I have an idea. We're gonna grab that. Gonna mix the chairs up. And then bring me that again. And we'll make it a double chair. We'll make it the same thing. I mean, it makes sense. As long as, like, it's not all the same. There we go. Yeah, I don't like that. That looks way better. Yeah, that's probably the best we're going to get with that. And we'll put a picture. No, we already have that one. I like that one. That one looks nice. So we'll keep that one. What the hell? I want to see what I can get with this. Okay, so there's no 2x3 pictures. That sucks. But I do want to keep that. That looks nice. And then I want the creeper one. Perfect. No, I wanted the flower, dang it. Oh. Don't you hate that? Like, you're like trying to skim through them and then you get the one you want and then you accidentally delete it? There we go. Alright. So now, our employee lounge is finished. Let me just double check that we're not missing anything. We got our shelving. We got our... We don't need a locker. We don't need a locker. I think we're good. I like it how it is right now. So we got our fridge. We got our stuff you can put into kitchen, bathrooms, all this stuff. I'm thinking, how should I build the ballroom or like the table room? Ooh, this is gonna be tricky. I'm wondering if I should do what I used to do. We'll start with this, and we'll use this. And then we'll use this. There we go. Or should we go something like, because you can see the, and then string. No, I don't like that. I think that looks a little bit better. And then you do this. So you do stuff like that. And then what you would do is, well, let me find a good block to use. Let me find a good block to use, and we'll start. Where's the blackstone? No. Let me look it up. Oh, I think I know where it is. It's in here, right? Yep. Where's polished? You know, we'll use deep slate tiles. That kind of matches. And then we'll grab this red thing, red plane, like that. Perfect. I want to see if I can do something though. What if I... Oh yeah, definitely like that better. Do that, then that, then that, and go across, and then you have your first table. And then you just do the same thing. You get the chairs, table. Actually, hold on. I don't want this color in here. An employee lounge is fine because it's supposed to look like crap, but here we gotta make it look fancy. Get rid of those. Now I gotta get that again. Where did it go? Where did it go? Where's the lodestone? Oh, I hate this noise. I don't like that noise. Alright, and then we'll do the same thing. And we can get rid of these. And once you make that, we're gonna give it a 2-row. I'm thinking at least a 2-row. At least a 2-row. Oh, and more fancy, the better. And then turn around. And then we'll put this. Wait. Yeah, we want to keep it the pattern we have it. And yeah, looks nice. And then we'll copy it. How many times can we copy that? So let's go 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, then 1, 2, 3. So about 3 more times. Because we'll give it a, if we give it a 2 gap, that's 1, 2, 3. That's 3 more times we can do it. And we'll still have a walkway so people can get through. So that looks nice. Okay, and we'll do that. Get our base down. And here, same thing. And then I'll figure out a different way I'll do it here. So, yep, the pattern's looking good. Keep it going. Looking nice. Now, I'm thinking, what if I start... No, because then we still need a walkway here. I have an idea. Alright, so what I'm going to do here... Just to give it kind of like the visually... Why can't I say that word? I'm so restarted. visualization, or you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm just retarded. Um, that looks nice. So you get the idea that it's separate, and what if we did it four-way? Would it still work? Would it still work? Nope. It won't work. Even if it was three-way, it won't work. So I have to figure out a different formula for this area. What should we do? Hmm. What should we do? Should we do, like... I have an idea. So, in this vicinity... I need it. This is how I'm going to put the tables, but will it work? That's the thing. What if instead of tables... Hear me out on this one. What if instead of tables we put here, I put a big fountain? That sounds like a cool idea. We use this to match the carpet. Cinnabar bricks? This looks new. So we'll do that. Damn it. I hate this thing so much. I hate that noise. Damn it! I don't like that noise. I don't know why, but for some odd reason, it hurts my ears. I don't like that sound. I don't know why. Like marbles bouncing. Ugh, I hate that. And I'm thinking like that. Hopefully this works. Hopefully it doesn't like go out and destroy everything. Perfect. You guys can do what you want. I just need a fountain to like make it look cool. And what else do I need? Hold on. I want to make it look not blocky, but I don't want to make it look just too blocky, you know? Just give it some depth. Thinking flower pot, and we'll do black roses. Does that actually work? All right, perfect. Nice. That looks sick. And got our fountain. That means we got to go up another brick. So let's switch this stuff. Get all this stuff back. Moo. Just trying to get this done before 8 o'clock. That's kind of my goal right now. And then we have this. Put these in. That looks nice, and then we'll get these on. Nope. That looks nice. And we'll get the string on. Wait, I already did that. Never mind. Whoops. Is that the pattern we have? It is. Okay, so we want it facing this way. Just like that. Oh, I didn't get this. And one more. Then we can start focusing on the sides. So probably want to get this one out of the way. Okay. Finish the other side. That way I don't have to do that again and just do this. Oh, now we have this part. Whoops, I keep forgetting. So we'll do this. Oh, nope. And that should be the sides. Now let's get the top. Is that how we had it? I guess the top doesn't matter. You're not going to see it. It's just for like the visual effects. I said it! Oh, I said it. Visual effects. Oh, I'm not retarded anymore. Let's go. Visual effects. I'm so happy. Ooh, scary. Just like that. And we got one more. And we got our tables done. Nice. And anything else that I planned on doing in today's video? How long are we in right now? 45 minutes. That's crazy. I didn't expect it to be that long. I felt like this went by really quick for me. But thank you everybody for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe and turn on the notification button so you guys can be the first ones to see my new videos that come out. And remember, I love you guys. I appreciate all your support. And I hope you love my videos. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.